Hi folks. So I've been thinking about my 2025 Bonsai goals. Do you have any goals for 2025? Let me know. So first, before I get to that, I want to go over my 2024 goals. I had two of them. So my first goal was to start a YouTube channel about bonsai and to produce at least 50 videos, and I succeeded. I started a channel in May 2024. So this is a bench tour. It's May 2024, and this is pretty much all my trees. And I've made 50 some videos now. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you all who have watched, commented, subscribed. I really appreciate it. I've really enjoyed getting to know many of you digitally through your comments and often through your own YouTube bonsai channels. There's a lot of great material out there, and I learn a lot from people like me just doing bonsai in their backyards and whatnot. So thank you for the support. I look forward to doing more. My second goal of 2024 was to not acquire too many new trees or plants. Many of you might know from a previous video that I keep track of my collection. I have an inventory of all my trees that I keep a spreadsheet of. And so I have still been doing that. So I counted up the trees I acquired in 2024, and the total is 20 trees. so I failed. I bought a tree. So I got another tree. So I recently picked up 3 northern white cedar. This new tree I just got. I did pretty bad. I acquired 20 new trees. Now I'm gonna cut myself some slack with this one because my two goals, goal of starting a YouTube channel and not acquiring too much new material, were really at odds with one another. A lot of the trees I acquired, it was because it's like, oh, I want to make a video. Oh, this will make a good video. So they were at odds. So I'm going to give myself a little slack there on acquiring new material. So now on to 2025. Now I know that goals should be SMART, meaning they should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. In the past, have been very into goals. I set goals for years and years, and then lately I kind of got over it, got tired of measuring every single thing I was doing in my life and trying to improve. So I kind of got lazy about goals, and now I set goals my own way. So rather than making them, really specific and measurable, I kind of like to set vague and unmeasurable goals. Maybe that's just so I can say I achieved them later. But yeah, I just kind of set goals my own way. So some of these are pretty vague, and that's just the way I set goals now. So my first goal of 2024 is to elevate the general or overall level or quality of my bonsai in 2025. And there's a few ways you can do that, or that I plan to do it. And one is simply, one thing I love about bonsai is just by maintaining the care of your trees every year, they get better in quality. I've noticed that with my collection. So a tree ages every year, and the trunk gets a little bit bigger. You get one more level of ramification. So just by simply maintaining bonsai, they get better. For instance, I'm thinking my Amur maple, a few years ago, it was just a trunk and a pot that I cut from nursery material, cut it down to nothing. Now it is, it looks like a miniature tree. So I feel like it's progressing, that the quality of that tree has improved. So another way I'm going to work towards improving the quality of my overall collection is to be more choosy about the material that I bring into it. So to do that, I'm thinking maybe more Yamadori, local Yamadori. That's a good way to get really high quality material. Also, rather than spending small sums of money on a lot of new pieces of material, I think I might, spend maybe more money on just a few select pieces of material that I really am impressed with. And lastly, another way that I think I'm going to try and improve the overall quality of my collection is to get rid of some of those trees that are lower quality, that I don't value as much, maybe even trees that I just don't like for whatever reason. I'm looking at you. Alright, so on to goal number 2. So you might notice that now there's snow behind me, and there's a couple snowmen on either shoulder here, courtesy of my boys. Thanks, boys. So originally my second goal was going to be produce a weekly YouTube video until May 2025 at least. I'm going to change that a little bit just because I've found a lot harder to film during the winter, and I'm gonna take it a little easy for the next couple months or so. And I want to record this just to let viewers know, hey, if I miss a week or two or even 3, I'm still planning on making videos, but I might make fewer in January and February especially. I imagine in spring I'll start picking up again. But anyways, so I guess number 2 goal, I'm gonna continue to make some more YouTube videos. I don't know an exact number or until what date, but I do want to make more in 2025 for sure because I'm enjoying it. But it is a lot of work, and it is also just one thing during the winter here. I just want to take it off my to-do list for the next couple months. So, and last, goal number 3 for 2025. Here's another vague one that's not very specific, and that is I just want to continue my bonsai education. So how am I going to do that? So my plan is to continue to read books about bonsai. I do still like to read books. One book that I'm really looking forward to reading, I have it written down here, is Modern Bonsai Practice, 501 Principles of Good Bonsai Horticulture by Larry Morton. I just read some good reviews about it. It's just the next on the list for me. If I don't get it for Christmas, I'm just going to buy it myself. And of course, I'll continue to watch YouTube like I have been doing for the last few years. I feel like there's a really big wealth of information on YouTube. I feel like just when I watch videos of people working on their trees, they're just little tidbits that I pick up here and there. You know, I think there's a lot that people have to contribute. Even smaller YouTubers like me, I think everybody's experience is valuable in some way or another. It's just nice to see what's working for them and what's not working. And for my own channel, I will try my best not to share misinformation. I'm sure I've shared some misinformation on here inadvertently. I try and do my research, but be sure to fact check me for sure. I welcome feedback, tips. I've gotten some great tips, and your input. And be sure to correct me if you see me say something that you think is a little suspect. That's okay. And the last way I plan to continue my education is just to keep doing bonsai. I think the best way to learn is, you know, with guidance from others, learning from books and other guidance, and if you're so lucky to be part of a bonsai club, absolutely learning from more experienced members. But you know, beyond that, you know, just to dive in and just do it. Just get a tree, start growing stuff, start manipulating it, and you know, you might have a lot of attempts that you're like, well, this didn't turn out that great, but you might end up with a tree that you're really proud of in the future. So I think the best way to learn bonsai is just to do it. And I'm just gonna keep messing around with trees, keep growing trees. It's a lot of fun. I'm still enjoying it very much. So that's the last way I'm going to continue my bonsai education this year. Yeah, again, I welcome your comments. Do you have any bonsai goals? Let me know. And until next time, happy bonsai.